So we practice the art of mindfulness, which is paying attention to our present moment. Funny sound? No? Paying attention to our present moment experiences with openness and curiosity and a willingness to be with what is. So we're training our minds to stay in the present moment rather than being lost in the past or the future, lost in thought, which is one of the things that our minds tend to do through the course of the day. And in the past and in the future is where the stress lies. That's where we get lost. We're just worrying about something that's coming up, obsessing, fearful about something that's happening, or replaying and ruminating and worrying about it. And this is what happens to our minds, and this creates tremendous stress in our bodies. And so what we can do is learn to come back to the present moment, to a place of ease and well-being. And the meditative practices can help us do this. Mindfulness is this art of learning to be in the present moment. There's many, many kinds of meditation. Mindfulness is one. It's the one I teach along with some other practices. Now, for those of you who've been practicing here for a while, you know that we often do a meditation where you focus on your breathing. It's very helpful to have what we might call a home base or an anchor to our meditation so that we just keep coming back to the present moment again and again and again. In that way, our mindfulness can be very precise and very focused. But we can also do a kind of mindfulness where our minds are quite wide open, spacious, broad. And the analogy we can think about is like a telephoto lens on a camera. Sometimes our mindfulness is very precise, focused, very focused, right? Sometimes we could have more of a panoramic lens on the camera, and we're noticing all sorts of things, sounds and thoughts and emotions and breath and body. And both of these are mindfulness. One is not better than the other. I typically teach the more focused, the more telephoto lens kind of mindfulness because for most people it's fairly easy to do and it's a good way to do it on a daily basis. But today, with Michael here, we're going to be practicing the more panoramic kind of mindfulness. The invitation will be to just notice everything that's happening. And because of the added bonus of the bells, it's going to hopefully give us support and help us stay connected to the present moment in a wide open way. And it's a really valuable way to practice. So we'll do that now. You can begin by settling back on your chair, taking a few breaths. And there's going to be the sound of the singing bowls. And just let them come into your consciousness, arriving, present for a while, and then passing away. Your back can be upright, hands on your lap or wherever it's comfortable. Typically eyes closed, but you don't have to. And especially today, if you feel like opening your eyes and looking at Michael playing the bowls, you're welcome to do that. But I would imagine just doing it for a little while and then coming back into a more inward experience. It's really up to you. In fact, the truth is we can include the whole visual field in our meditation and be mindful of that, be aware of that in the present moment. So we can begin by connecting to our breathing, since that's what most of us are familiar with. Feeling the gentle rising and falling of your abdomen or chest. Or noticing the nostrils, the air moving through your nostrils. Know that this is something you can always return to throughout this meditation. You can always bring your attention back to your breathing to help start to feel a little spacey or lost, the breath is always with you. We can listen to the sounds. When you're ready to let go of the breathing, listen to the sounds, the sound of the bowls. Listen to the sounds as if it were the very first time you've ever heard it. Maybe it is your first time. Bringing that quality of curiosity and interest. The sounds enter your consciousness. We notice, we listen. The sound passes away, and then another sound comes. There's also the sound of silence in between the more obvious sounds. Relax. Listen. Open. To do, nowhere to go. Simply be aware, practice awareness. Are vast and open, spacious like the sky. No boundaries. Everything that comes into our consciousness like clouds crossing the sky. The thoughts are like clouds. Can we let them come and go through the sky-like nature of our mind? Soften, open, just be. Find yourself getting taken away into stories, either memories or plans, or even analysis of what's happening in the moment. back to your body right here, right now. Soften, relax this weary mind. Rest. The thoughts dissolve like bubbles floating away, like a rainbow, like writing on the water. Nothing to hold on to. Just be. Open, spacious mind, consciousness vast, like the blue sky. Thoughts like clouds floating by. Also think of our minds like a mirror, reflecting back whatever comes in front of it. Mirrors are not judging the experience. They're merely a reflection. Awaken to the mirror-like nature of our minds. Thoughts like bubbles down a stream or into the air, as you wish. Who's noticing this anyway? Where is the knower? you start to get lost in thought, caught up in your stories, see if you can come back. It's helpful to come back to our bodies. Helps to ground us, finding our breath. Making our mindfulness more focused. And then if you choose, coming back to this wide open awareness. Sounds and thoughts, feelings, sensations, like clouds floating by. Up to the present moment. Wake up to your own true nature. Connected, compassionate, aware, loving. Restful, like a radiant sun, often obscured by clouds, but accessible in any moment of seeing through the veil. Wake up. Sounds coming and going, thoughts coming and going. Sensations, emotions coming and going. And yet awareness can remain constant. Awareness simply knows. Relax. Rest. self-aware, connected, seeing the comings and goings of this mind, impartial. Whatever is here, and we can rest in the awareness of knowing this. Begin to notice your body. Feeling it present on the chair. Reconnecting with your breath. It's possible to be present with your breath and body and still keep this open awareness so the breath and body are arising in the larger field of awareness. Really fully inhabiting this body, noticing your heart and mind, how you're doing, having done this meditation. See if it's possible to carry it out in some way through your day, through your week. Soon you'll hear a bell to signal the end of the meditation. And when you do, you can listen to it, and then when it's done, open your eyes.